What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the high-grade Gundam AGE-1 Spallow from Gundam AGE, the ninja form of the Gundam AGE-1. It was built with emphasis on speed that surpasses all known mobile suits of its time. However, I will only be covering the differences the Spallow wear provides, so for more details on the AGE-1 itself, do check out my AGE-1 normal review. Being light in terms of mass ostensibly translates to a lighter parts count, as the AGE-1 Spallow is made up of 5 runners and a tiny sticker sheet. Like the Titus, the Spallow wear features a unique build experience that you will get sick of if you have the bouncer variants, that differentiates itself from the others while curbing the boredom of having to build the same central mass and joint structure. The gate placement also minimizes the worry for nub marks, and the overall build is pretty smooth all the way through, so it is a perfect kit to start the hobby with for the price. Before the AGE-2 screams "I am speed," there is the AGE-1 Spallow. The angular aesthetics, narrow shoulders, thruster fins on the forearms, and the legs tapering off into small feet gives it a more streamlined silhouette that meshes well with the central mass of the AGE-1, and I'm all for it. The attention to the surface detail is also great, especially the legs bearing the lifted parts that act like the bladed scales of a shark to cut through resistance and mobility, and how they cut holes in the shoulder armor for the heat vents instead of being a sealed off recessed part. And just like the Titus wear, the Spallow wear features no extra stickers on the body parts, so color separation is fantastic. However, there are seam lines on the forearms and the legs you might want to clean up, and despite it being the tallest AGE-1 wear, it will get lost in the crowd pretty easily because it is so skinny and minimalistic. Although I guess that adds to the stealth element of the ninja purposes. Also, doesn't the color scheme look like Tony Stark's racing outfit from Iron Man 2? For articulation, the only notable things are the opening shoulder flaps that get out of the way of the arm raise while looking somewhat awkward, and that the new limbs don't get in the way of the articulation too much. Otherwise, it's just as flexible as the normal in most aspects, as it shares a pretty much identical joint structure, except for the 90-degree elbow bend and the limited side ankle tilts. Accessories begin with a pair of holding hands, a left fist, and a right open hand, the last of which being an intriguing inclusion. As for gimmicks, you can open up the blue forearm panels to activate the integrated thrusters, though they don't make too noticeable of a difference unless you really look hard. You can also open up the knee build guns to reveal the color separated barrel, though it doesn't pack too much of a punch either unless it's giving the knee for point blank shots. The only weapon included is the Shigeru blade, and the green on the blade is unfortunately made up of stickers, which is not and does not look ideal, especially for a fully separated part. Regardless, it simply slides into the hand for use and offers the standard melee functionality. Otherwise, a clip can flip out from the back skirt for storage of the blade, which does free up the hands for some arm crossing among many other things. Finally, there is the flat piece for if you want to turn this kit into the AGE-1 Spallow flat. In conclusion, I will just recommend the high-grade AGE-1 Spallow, as it is held back by the somewhat shallow pool of gimmicks for relatively the same price as the other variants, the limitations in some bits of the articulation, and the less than ideal stickers on the Shigeru blade. However, the fact that it provides all the gimmicks of the AGE-1 Spallow, no matter how tiny they are, and the overall quality looks of the kit are enough to consider this a great representation of the AGE-1 Spallow in high-grade form. Sure, it's not for those who look for a load of play options, but its simple build lends itself a beginner-friendly status, and the cheap price of 1200 yen means it is an acceptable kit to at least try out without too much investment. Despite the limitations and being the very definition of minimalist, it's still a top-notch kit that I would recommend you try out and maybe add to your collection. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.